All right, there we go. Sorry, had to unmute a mic there. How's it going, everyone? And welcome to a very special edition of the Friday VR Games Cast. Now, normally we do a little game streaming here on Fridays, but you guys know this has been a big week for us. We have been announcing all of our best of awards throughout the week, and we're kind of wrapping all of that up here today on this stream. So we're going to be giving our final awards. And as we do for a few of those, I am actually going to do what I did last week, and we're going to switch into some of those games. So you will actually see a little bit of live gameplay today for the three selections that we made for PC VR, for PSVR 2, which we did not announce on Wednesday, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that here in a minute, and then our absolute game of the year all around. So before we get started, as always, we want to thank our patrons and all of you for joining the stream. I see some of our regulars in here. Ireland, Ryan B, Not Suspicious out there. Saw your tweet today, Not Suspicious. Lord Graydon blesses you. Thank you so much. For anyone joining the stream, I am still Graydon. I know we're working on it. Meta servers, as Ian says, has eaten my chroma, and I am just gray. So as always, I will try to bless everyone with my grayness today. So, all right, but I do want to thank Mike Manzano, HoloNet, Podum, developer of Smash Drums, and XR News for being our patrons. And, I just, before we start out, a little shout out to anybody who's watching or joining the stream. If you haven't already, please subscribe here, hit that like button, share this video out, and consider becoming a member at UploadVR.com. All right. Now, the way we're going to do this today is we originally had this set up as a pre-recorded games cast, as you guys have seen the mini episodes throughout the week. So today we're going to play pre-recorded clips, then I'm going to come back live, take a little bit of your chat, and then we will be jumping into some of our game of the year selections as we go through. So I see Ian in the chat. Thank you for joining us out there, my brother from another mother. Sad you couldn't be in the studio with me today, but we are going to rock this stream. So, all right, guys, let's go ahead and get it started. Here is our first clip.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for giving us your time for this mini VR games cast. I'm Ian Hamilton in New York, joined by Don Hopper in Missouri as we discuss what people are playing in VR headsets. We're wearing Quest 3 headsets, and each of us has last generation Meta avatars. We're using hand tracking and built-in microphones. We've had two previous episodes here where we covered the best hand tracking of mixed reality in the last episode. And then the first episode, we discussed some of our favorite moments of 2024 on specific platforms. So Quest, Vision Pro, PSVR 2, PCVR. So we wanted to focus on that first, then we did mixed reality, and now we're coming home to mixed reality here with some of our mixed reality awards. So we're going to go through best updated VR game, best VR developer, best new VR and AR hardware, best new multiplayer VR game, best VR game of the year overall, and then the most anticipated of 2025. So let's get right into it. Don, what is our best updated VR game?
Well, Ian, I know you're going to be happy for this one. I am happy for this one, and it is very much deserved. But our best updated VR game of 2024 is hands down Walkabout Mini Golf.
Yep. And the next category is related, so I'm not going to make us wait any longer on the next one. Yeah, right. Yeah. So best VR developer is also Mighty Coconut.
Absolutely.
So we'll put these two together. I've been watching this journey very, very closely. Last year we gave Zach the best developer award, so the creator of Vertigo Remastered as well as Vertigo 2, Zach Chikalis Brown. We gave that developer our award last time. And even in that, I think we mentioned Mighty Coconut and their update plans for Walkabout Mini Golf back last year. But this year has just been off the charts. Incredible how cool and innovative each new course has been. The last two courses that Walkabout just added were 8-Bit Layer and Holiday Hideaway.
Holiday Highway. Yeah.
Yeah, so you become miniature, go into the Christmas tree and do that on Christmas Eve, and then play the hard mode on Christmas morning. And then 8-Bit Layer is like a sequel, is the hard mode to the first one, where you've got this bad guy sort of haunting you at his old 80s video game company. Just brilliant environmental storytelling. They work in these courses for more than a year. And I think the development team is around 30 right now, or a little bit over 30. And the thing about it is, Lucas Martel is the founder over there. He's the CEO. And I think of him as a potential Walt Disney character. You've got potential to think of him in the same category as Walt Disney. It sounds absurd to kind of make that comparison, given how impactful Walt Disney was over the 20th century. But it feels like I'm getting tours around these courses with Walt Disney pointing out all the cool things to look at around these spaces. And I get these front row seat tours of the creativity and the decision making that they've had to come out with. And the storytelling is just so rich and beautiful, and like they invite everyone that comes into these courses to imagine what the people were who lived here, what was happening in this world before I got here. And it's always a background to this game of mini golf, but it's so delightful and fun. So
Well, it is. And the team itself is just an amazing team. I actually got the chance to meet them in person for the first time when I went to GDC. That's when they were launching the Wallace and Gromit course, and they had rented a tea room. It was kind of interesting to be very contextual to the course and to Wallace and Gromit, and just meeting the team and seeing their passion firsthand, and hearing them talk about these courses and all that goes into the development of them. It is just mind-boggling. They are totally worthy of best developer of 2024.
yeah, I want to point out the pricing model here and just the way it all fits out. I want to point that out to the other devs out there, right? They're charging $4 per course, and they're about to put out, they're able to put out about 2 courses per season, so that's about $8 per season. And they're on course 30 right now. So 31 will be the Viva Las Elvis course early next year, which they're trying to like bring the sense of Las Vegas merged with Elvis and give you 18.
Oh, speaking of Las Vegas, another great course, the Meow Wolf course. Oh, that one is wild, so wild. And if you've ever been to Omega Mart, it is such a good recreation. So
beautiful. Yeah, the Meow Wolf is one of the first locations based on a real life location, and it's such a strange real life location to begin with. And
yes,
it's like an amalgamation of different artists, I think is what they said on their tour with me. And you get that sense of just what Walkabout is. It's a group of artists creating art. They have teammates that work all over the world. They've got an office in Texas, but they still put together this game where artists from all over the world log into VR and make with VR for VR. You know, they build the first courses in Gravity Sketch. That's where they block out everything, and they add the lighting, the physics, and all the gameplay elements up from there. It takes more than a year, and then you have this course. I have to bring out the economics there, right? Because they're also on iOS, and the courses are a little bit cheaper on iOS, but the pricing works itself out as like a season pass almost.
Okay.
It's arguably VR's first great season pass to go and pay for a couple of these courses every couple weeks. So yeah, big call out there to Walkabout Mini Golf, Mighty Coconut. Keep up the good work. Stay independent, please. On behalf of the VR community, hoping you stay independent. And we hope to see 50 people, 60 people working at Mighty Coconut in the next couple of years. And we hope
onward and upward.
I'm ready for course 50, course 60. Yeah. Let's get there.
I am, man. I can't wait, and I'll be right there playing every one of them with you. Well, that is, unless you it ever comes to and you decide to play it on this year's best new VR hardware.
So, best new VR hardware of 2024 is the Apple Vision Pro. I had a debate with David on this because the Quest 3S has done so much at $300, just an incredible price point with a package of things you can do all at that price, impressing people. Just we went through it on all of our other shows, Pencil,
No, it is.
games, piano vision, all the things you can do on a 3S is phenomenal, including walkout mini golf, right? Just get one controller and you're good to go. Apple Vision Pro is a brand new platform from one of the biggest companies in the world, and it has breakthrough hardware at
Mhm.
every turn. Eyesight, these impressive displays, the hand tracking and the eye tracking focused on it.
And I was just going to interject, Ian. Yeah, because it is best new VR AR hardware. That's the category. And I mean, yes, the Apple Vision Pro from a hardware standpoint is innovative. I mean, they have brought so many new things to the table with this. We're not talking about best VR platform. If it was best VR platform, I'd have to really hard argue for Quest,
Mm.
But if we're solely talking about hardware, Vision Pro, I've only tried it twice. But I got to tell you, I was impressed. And as somebody who's been putting VR headsets on my head for over 25 years, it takes a lot to impress me these days.
Well, so yeah, you go open up something like Figment XR on a Quest 3 or a
Mm-hmm.
3S, and then open it on an Apple Vision Pro, and you will feel the
Oh,
difference.
big
And
time.
there really aren't, there wasn't anything for the majority of the year to do that A/B test on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the thing I loved about Figment XR, the reason we praised it elsewhere in our award show, is I ended up immediately spending more time in Apple Vision
Yep.
Pro than I spent the rest of the year inside the headset, simply because the software finally caught up to the capabilities of the hardware. The eye tracking and the hand tracking is just phenomenal in there, and not every app developer is able to use it quite as well as Figment XR has. So, yeah, we definitely needed to give credit where it was
Oh,
due there
absolutely.
to Apple Vision
Absolutely.
Pro. It's a $3,500 beast of a machine, but you can see the hints of the future there. They've
I
got
really can.
everything.
I really can. And I mean, we know this. I am not an Apple user. It is probably one of the only products. It is probably one of the only products in the entire Apple line that has ever made me consider switching.
Mm.
So I don't know. There's something magical about those displays. They just look good.
Yeah,
So
and to Don's point, right? Like that was kind of my hands-on when we originally tried out the Apple Vision Pro. Was Apple's clearly way ahead of Meta in some ways, but at the same time, they're going to be rushing as quickly as they can
they are.
to market things like their codec avatars. They're going to try to get those right. They're going to keep hitting it hard with gaming, and it's just incredible times ahead, right? We've got
I will
huge
say, if
potential for Apple to take it to new places from here.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interject, but I was going to say, and we could very well be sitting here next year speaking of a lot of VR gaming on Apple Vision Pro if the PSVR 2 controller thing happens. So,
Hmm. And that could
it
just be the start, right? It's a
it
long
could.
year ahead for
It's a long
2025.
year for
So,
2025. So,
so yeah, 25 years in the making in some ways to think about where we are here in the history of personal computing, right?
mhm.
2000, the internet was just making the transition
Oh
from
yeah,
dial-up to broadband in most places. Cell phones were getting data connections just a few years
I think
there.
it was
You still had,
96. I was putting on my very first VR headset in my own home was
yeah.
1996. Yeah,
So here we
97.
are, 25, almost 30 years later, and depending on how you're pointing it, and now we're at standalone VR with new mixed reality capabilities, and they're sucking up all the devices around them, right? We're at the end of 2024, and Mac Virtual Display has this ultra wide mode where even if your display is this itty bitty little thing,
Mm-hmm.
you can have this giant expansive one floating up above it. And it's a game changer. It's a changer
It's
of
big.
computing. And right, you have to change habits too. It's taken me a bunch of the year to change around my habits, to change around my home, to accommodate these new capabilities. And it's going to take years for this to sort of rearrange homes. All right.
right, there, a little break in the action, but we're going to go ahead and jump into our pick for PC VR Game of the Year now. So that is Underdogs. Now, this one Hamza did an incredible job with the game. It is just outstanding, great narrative, great fighting physics. So, all right, let's get this one going here. That to start up. All right, there we go. So we got a little story going on here. So one of the things that I really liked in this, and sorry for the disjarred headset there, I had to make a couple little corrections here, but one of the things I really liked in this was how it had this cool narrative, like this graphic novel style narrative in the game, and you know, it just kind of tells the gritty backstory of what's going on here. So now, for the purposes of the stream, I'm probably going to go ahead and skip through a lot of the story element here, because I'm sure we want to see some mech brawling before we jump back into the studio and talk a little bit about what we just saw and what we're seeing now. So, you know, I do want to, as we're getting set up here, to do a little mech battle in our PC VR Choice of the Year. I want to congratulate Mighty Coconut for Best Developer, and also for Walkabout Mini Golf. You guys are just killing it with that title. So also want to congratulate Apple for the Vision Pro winning Best Hardware of the Year from us. And you know, I gotta say, I don't have a lot of familiarity with that particular headset, but the times that I have played it, it has been fantastic. Now, this one does have that Gorilla Tag style movement, and I'm having some trouble with that actually right now. I'm sorry about that, guys. Hold on just a second. There we go. There we go. Sorry, I'm having trouble with my controllers for some reason. Let's get these roaches. But graphically, this game just looks fantastic on PC. It also looks great on other versions, but just something about the cel-shaded animation here in the PC that just looks good. Okay. You can't let them hit you, bro. You gotta get out of their way. Yeah, bro, I got to get out of the way. That's right. It's not as easy as it seems. And when you're sitting on a couch that doesn't swivel. Break. My dogs heard that and literally are starting to bark. They heard it go, "Here, doggy, doggy." Yep. Now, we try to keep these shows a little family friendly. You know, obviously, we're all adults here, so there may be some language in this one. Just a little spoiler warning there. No, I can't, man. Now, I'm sure I'm probably supposed to be doing a lot of things that I'm not supposed to be doing right now, but I haven't played this game in almost a year, so a little rusty. But again, we're just going to give you a little look at what you might expect from the game if you were to buy it. Nice! So, on these gaming sections, just to set an example or an expectation, we'll probably play for about 10 or 15 minutes and then jump back to studio. And then we do still have one more section of the awards coming up that is going to reveal our game of the year. Bet you couldn't guess what that is. So, all right. Got our first win in the books here. Might have to stand up for this next one. So you can play seated or standing in this game. I chose seated because I'm kind of in a mission control here. I wish you guys could see. I've literally got 4 headsets, a mini computer, wires all over the place. It is insane, but that's how we do it here at Upload. You know, we work out the best ways and the coolest ways to bring you guys the best in virtual reality content. All right, let's get through all this and let's just leave. Probably gonna get my butt kicked because I need to do all this stuff, but you know, it is what it is. We're on a stream and I'm trying to get this quickly. So, all right, let's see. No, let's just go looking for trouble. Also love the music in here. It's got this really cool vibe to it. Yep, I'll take some free stuff. Okay. Forgot I had to go through all this stuff, so hold on just a second here, guys. All right, let's get one good fight in here, and then we'll jump back over to the studio and talk about everything that's been going on so far in this stream. Now, for this one, I'm probably going to get my butt thoroughly kicked because, again, I am super... There we go. I'm going to stand up.
That's got to be a bloodhound. Look at that helmet. You can't headshot these fuckers.
Ooh, I love it when you slam them in the air like that.
Watch that armor there, yeah?
I also love it when you just Hulk smash them. So this game just really feels good, and I'll tell you what, you'll get a heck of a workout playing it too.
That's a fucking home run. Crack the bubble. Tighten the defense, bro. Can't let him
I'm trying to knock one into those spikes. Hulk smash! Oh god, that feels good. Alright, come on. That's what I'm talking about.
You're no good to me in a coffin.
Of course I'm not. I'm no good to anybody in a coffin. I love it when you smash them in the air. Oh, I was going to try to... Oh, I did impale him on that spike, though. Oh, that's nice. That worked.
Seriously broken.
Yeah, I am.
They're coming out. Hey, yo, I heard of these before. They're called bomb bots or something like that. Sticky bombs with legs.
You got to love the bomb bots. Oh, what's going on here? The dogs are going crazy. Sorry about that, guys. Uh-oh, I'm exposed. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Get clear of the bomb bomb.
Oh, I didn't get clear of the bomb bot, so I died. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and switch headsets. I'm going to jump back into the studio, and we'll talk a little bit about this. All right, and here we are. We are back in the studio now, and I want to thank everybody who has come by the stream today to check out what we're doing here. So that was Underdogs, and we're doing, as Ian says here in the chat, we are doing a mix of live and mixed reality. I'm sorry, live and pre-recorded today. So you will hear a little. Get an echo. I'm sorry. My bad. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Forgot to mute my... Okay, sorry about that. I forgot to mute myself here in the studio. So, sorry about the echo. It's like being at a baseball game, right, Arlen? So, yeah, I'm sorry if it's a little crazy here today, guys. Juggling this by myself, it is a little difficult with, like I said, 4 headsets here, multiple computers, multiple microphones, headphones. But I do thank everybody for your patience as we get through the awards here today and jump into some of the games that won them. So looking through the chat here, again, I see Daniel Leeper. I want to thank you. Clay Mann, thank you so much. Looks like everybody's talking about Mechs, Iron Rebellion, a really good game. Let's see here, and Ian's working the chat there. So since Ian's in our chat, I think I'm going to go ahead and jump into our next segment here. Now, in this next segment, it's not going to be pre-recorded. I'm going to make an announcement that we omitted on Wednesday, and then we're going to play a little bit of that game. So on Wednesday, you guys know we did some of our favorite on all of the different systems, and we had some questions as to where was PSVR 2? And basically, well, that was a contentious conversation all the way up until the wire. So as you guys know, I just dropped my review of Alien Incursion, and well, I was seriously leaning towards that as my PSVR 2 Game of the Year pick. Up until about a little past the midway point, the game was flawless, but that does show you how things can start to go off the rails. So played it a little bit further, started getting some of the problems that other people have noted. Then I decided to switch to PC just to, see if well, okay, maybe it's not just the PSVR 2 version. And PC was worse, performance issues, game-breaking bugs. Now, cool thing is all of that has been patched. Survios has fixed it pre-release. As far as the crashing and the bugs, there's still some performance issues. On PSVR 2, though, so far it's been good, but it could not match the quality from beginning to end of our pick this year for PSVR 2 Game of the Year, which goes to Metro Awakening. And I gotta say, it was again a toss-up. I really enjoyed Alien, I really enjoyed Behemoth, but both of those just had too many technical flaws to really say that I could say that I fully enjoyed them from beginning to end. So Metro, I loved that game. If you haven't seen that, we also have my review of that on the site. Please go check it out. But yeah, it was just that had to be it, So there it is, our PSVR 2 game for people who were wondering. I know we got some comments because it was still on the board behind Ian and I as to where that award was last Wednesday when that first video dropped. we are correcting that. It is Metro Awakening. And with that said, we're gonna jump into a little bit of the game. Now, I had already kind of nuked my save on this one, and it didn't have a cloud save, so we are just gonna kind of start right in the beginning of the game. Don't know if we'll get any of the good stuff there, but again, playing the games today is just for newcomers. We got a lot of newcomers into the VR community right now, and you know, for those of you who may not have played it yet or skipped on it and kind of want to see what it looks like. So all right, so I'm gonna transition back over to another headset, and we'll see you in Metro. All right, here we are in Metro Awakening, and you know, I gotta say, it's been a while since I've been in this game, and I forgot just how nice it looks in PSVR 2. Yeah, there's something magical about this headset. You know, it's just, it's got its issues. It's not perfect by any means. I'll play a little guitar here, you know, as I sing you a ballad of the PSVR 2 here. PSVR 2, you are the cool headset with an OLED screen, and I really like the way you look. So anyway, I just, it's something about those OLED screens. It is just gorgeous when you see these true blacks in games like this, and it really just makes colors and light sources pop and contrast so well. So, and of course, this one just full of atmosphere and story. How's it going, bro? You know, it was just a thoroughly enjoyable game from beginning to end. Now, that said, it does, as you will see if you read my review, it has some repetitive issues. I mean, you know, there's some backtracking, some reuse of set pieces, but I really, I gotta say, lately, I mean, all games are kind of, I don't know, guilty of that. I think developers sometimes really want to pad those runtimes. So I kind of saw that a little bit in Alien as we were trying to get to the end game. It was just like, oh, okay, it's going to end. Oh, cool, I beat it. And then, well, oh no, now I've got a whole other sequence to do where I've got to backtrack into places that I've already been. So, you know, that's neither here nor there, but it is one of those things that if the game starts to get too repetitive and the player is kind of at that point wanting it to end, that's not a good thing. And then, of course, the big thing, if you guys read my my review or anybody else's review that was not revealed about the Alien game, was you get to the end of it and it drops a cliffhanger on you and then ends and says part 2 is coming. So we didn't know that was a two-part game, and that kind of threw me for a back. This one gives you a full completion. So again, lots of reasons why we chose this one for our PSVR 2 game of the year. I love these sequences. I love just sitting here and just soaking in the atmosphere. I love that liquid physics. The lighting just looks, sounds, and plays great.
Or you'll just end up all alone. I appreciate the advice.
It's all good, bro. Hey, what's going on, guys? Uh-oh, lock and load. Hey, I'm gonna go to that big gun. Y'all, you go over there. All right, here we go. All right, come on. We got some Nasalas coming. Whoa, hey, buddy, get out of there. Get out of there. I got your back. Oh my God, they're everywhere. Okay, come on. Man, the haptics feel so good in the PSVR 2 controllers. Admittedly, I've not really ever had a lot of experience with this headset up until this year. as I was mostly just PC VR and Quest as a player. But this headset has really opened my eyes to the quality that a good high-powered console with a good headset can actually provide. And I can't even imagine some of the new games that have been enhanced for PlayStation 5 Pro. You okay, bro?
Out through the side passages. But they can't hold the south entrance. We've got to do something.
Serdar, Kuzmich, follow Sergei. Make your way to the south entrance. Use an explosive to blow it up.
Okay. Let's go, bro. We got to get this. Oh. All right, come on. Ready? Let's go. Hey guys, I'm old and fat and I can't run that fast. Come on. Y'all are going too fast. Hey, y'all are leaving me in the dust. Oh, no, no, no. Come on, let's go. That's right, I forgot I'm still in the tutorial section here. Oh, you broke my guitar. So you got some, yep, there's the explosive. All right. Come on, let's go. Let's go. We got to get this. Come on, we're there. We're there. Oh, I wish I could run faster. Oh, I love it when you punch them. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Here we go. Let's haul buns out of here, bro. Oh! Love those face haptics. Okay, hold on. I'm going, guys. I'm going. We got this. Come on, guys. Come on. Hurry up. Y'all hurry. Oh, no. Oh, sorry, guys. Needs of the mini, you know. All right, so that was a little bit of Metro Awakening, and I'm just going to switch back to the studio here for a few minutes, and there we go. All right, get a little recenter here. All right, and we're back. So, man, I got to tell you, oops. All right, there we go, and we're back. And man, I got to tell you, I just love the atmosphere and lighting in that game. I'm sorry, you just called it right there. I just looked at the comments and you said exactly what I was thinking at the moment I was thinking it. So let's see here. Have been and always will be your friend. Arlen, absolutely my friend. And live long and prosper. So yeah, just looking through the comments here, it looks like Ian is still in here where Half-Life Alyx finished at a tease in the future. You definitely felt satisfied after that journey. Did Alien satisfy in quite the same way or sort of frustrate with part 2? I think I've pretty much made it known. It frustrated me. I was ready for that end game. The story was building, and I'm not going to give spoilers here. You know, there's enough spoilers in my articles and our graphics, but it was just the whole story culminated, and then it was just to me, it was kind of a letdown. It was like I was expecting the big payoff and a queen fight and this and that. And I was like, and then Zula Hendricks will return in part 2. And, you know, it's like, yeah, it gives us something to look forward to. But if you weren't expecting that cliffhanger at the end, it really leaves you, or at least it left me with sort of a bad taste in my mouth, because I really did want more. So let's see here. It's fun to think how great it would be on AVP to just put down the PSVR 2 controllers on the charging stand and then use the headset without controllers while they charge up. You know, that would be fantastic. I got to tell you, the PlayStation 2 controllers coming to AVP would be the thing that it's missing. I mean, that would enable full hardcore VR games to be played on the headset, and it would kind of bridge that gap. So Steam Company, probably the one good thing the AVP can be used for is PSVR 2 if they allow it, of course. And yeah, absolutely. I'd love to see all systems just kind of come together and become just one ecosystem. And you know, it'd be great if we could ever get that, but it is a dream. Little Scampy, I want to say hello. I see you in the chat. And all right, guys. So it is time. We've actually covered the best hardware now. We've covered best developer with Mighty Coconut, best hardware with Apple Vision Pro. Now I think it's time to run the next pre-recorded segment for a minute and give me a break. And then after that, we will be jumping into our overall game of the year. So, all right, let's roll that clip.
We've got 3 more awards to talk about today. So the best new multiplayer VR game of 2024 is Mannequin, with a really cool new mechanic where it's very like Blink style in the sense of Doctor Who, where these mannequins, immovable people, could be tricking you at any point and come after you. Very, very scary, intense multiplayer game, and a fresh look at the multiplayer landscape this year. There was hard choices, right? There were a lot of things we could have considered for best game.
Oh yeah. Breachers, contractors, but I tell you what, I mean, there is something from what I've seen of Mannequin that really does give it something extra, something different.
Yep. All right. Well, we've got 2 more to get through here on our odyssey of VR gaming. Let us know in the comments if there's something we've missed, something you think should have been recognized in some other category. We were just trying to do the best here to cover as many cool things as we could. Do go give these devs love. Go review the game if you enjoyed it. Let everyone know what you thought of the game. All right, these are the. I guess this is the big one, right?
No, this is the big one, and then the one next is like probably could be the big one next year. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see, right? But let's talk about this one for this year, right? Best VR game of the year 2024. Which one is it?
Drum roll. Here we go. All right, you guessed it, Batman: Arkham Shadow. And this was a hard-fought decision, guys. This really was. There was a lot of great VR games released in 2024, and a lot of them stacking up towards the back half of the year, and especially in Q4 here. We had heavy hitters like Behemoth, Metro Awakening, Alien, all of those dropping all around the same time, really vying to get your eyes in those headsets and play those games. But if there was one game that I think we all agreed overall just really brought it home from beginning to end, it was Batman: Arkham Shadow.
Yep, and everyone is anxious to see if Camouflage, the developers there that are working at Meta, get funded for a follow-up game.
Oh, please.
Yeah, everyone is praying, hoping for it, begging for it. Camouflage even said they want to do it. So everyone is looking for that game. We hope Meta ponies up the money. We hope that Warner Brothers shows up and allows them to do it, and we can see some sequels there to the Batman games. Otherwise, Camouflage could go away and go to another superhero franchise, right? There is already Iron Man VR under their belt, and they've shown that they can do this.
Yeah, they have. They've got that pedigree now. I mean, if it comes to one company that I can think of, if I want a company to make my superhero game, it's Camouflage. They have outdone themselves with Iron Man, with Batman. So sky's the limit. What's next? You know, bring them all on.
So our last category here, this was one that Henry Stockdale, and I need to make a call out here to Henry's incredible work this year, working with freelancers as well as covering the gaming space.
Very much so.
He's been at it at every hour of the day on multiple countries, covering the latest in VR games. And this was a call out from him that he wanted to make sure that we did our most anticipated game of 2025 as being this one. So what is it, Don?
Definitely most anticipated game of 2025 is Wanderer Fragments of Fate. It has been delayed, but if you played Wanderer back in 2022, I cannot wait to be back in that universe again.
Yep, so that is our best virtual reality of 2024 awards here. We covered Best Mixed Reality and Hand Tracking in a separate segment yesterday, and then before that we covered some of our platform-specific moments. We had Underdogs, all the walkabout courses, Beat Saber add-ons, Smash Drums, Drums Rock, so many add-ons in every possible rhythm game, and just so much more coming in 2025. Hit the like button, become a member or supporter of our work here on YouTube or on UploadVR.com. We would love to talk to you in 2025. I don't know when we'll be live back in the studio next time at this point, but we've got David Heaney and I discussing all the latest trends in personal computing, and as well as Don Hopper and I talking about the latest games. We hope that you've had a good time in VR this year. Let everyone know in the comments some of your favorite experiences. Go review your favorite games from the developers out there. It really makes a difference to them. And I think we'll see you in the future.
Absolutely. All right, guys, there you have it. There is our pick for absolute game of the year. And absolutely no question about it, it's our Arkham Shadow. I mean, this game has just been a gem from start to finish. And, you know, the fact that you get to embody Batman, you get to use all of the tools, you've got this phenomenal narrative. It just is an amazing feat that Camouflage has pulled off here. And, you know, I want to thank them from the bottom of my heart for bringing this to us, because this is, you know, it's something that is near and dear to me. It's like, you know, these are the superheroes that I grew up on, and I get to actually be one for a while in virtual reality. And all right. God, there you go. Take you down. So, again, if you haven't played it, you know, you're missing out. You got to play this game. And, of course, if you got a Quest 3S, you actually got this game included. So, you know, I think it's fantastic that we are able to... Oh, I just realized there's no audio coming from this. Hold on just a second, guys. I am so sorry. Again, I'm trying to man this stream by myself today. Bear with me here. There's some game audio for you. I am so sorry about that. We are really working hard on trying to get some more professional broadcast quality stuff going on here.
I don't think we're alone.
Ah, no. I hit A. Ah. Probably a little rusty in this one, too, because, again, I have not played it since it came out. Because, you know, the life of a game reviewer, when you don't do a full review, you don't end up playing the whole game, and you just end up having to move on to the next. So this is one that over the holiday, which we are about to take, I'll take them apart. I am definitely looking forward to spending some more time in here. I got a message from Ryan Payton over at Camouflage about some of the new additions that they've made to the game. Oh, on, give me that last one. Thank you. So definitely looking forward to seeing some of those. As a little joke, they were calling them DLC downloadable content, and thank you for that. That was great. Some of the I was told that some of the enhancements were from some of my suggestions when I visited their studio. So that really was a huge honor for me to get that message. And if Ryan, if you're watching this, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for sending that yesterday. That made my entire week. So. All right, let's see if I can get these guys.
Rack should be silent.
In Arkham City, 50% of deaths are due to gun-related injuries. At Jezebel Guns, we think we can get that up to at least
I hate this part.
75.
Can't see.
Now, the one thing I still will profess, though, I'm not a huge fan of the rhythm-based combat in Arkham Shadow, but, you know, it was necessary. It's what makes it parody to the 2D games, in a way. I thought I could grab him. Love that, though.
Activity on the roof. 3 descending by elevator.
Good. 3 more guns off the street.
Yep.
I'll find a position up above and get the drop on them.
Where's the next pallet?
All right, here we go. Come on, bro. Come on, come over here where I can grab you. Oh, that's sad. You don't want to be grabbed? Come on.
Gunning for a big discount? Set your sights on our frequent fire program.
Too much smoke. Just disappear like that.
It's because I'm Batman. That's how I can disappear.
Everyone, where'd he go?
Nuh-uh, nuh-uh. Can't get the grapple to work. Oh, there it is.
On their way.
Nice.
Seems your effort has pulled.
The
Of
rats on
course.
the roof are targeting police precincts. I have to get to Gordon.
The elevator awaits.
I'll take the elevator to the roof and stop the rats from moving more guns.
50% of deaths are due to gun-related injuries. At Jezebel Guns, we think we can get that up to at least 75.
Okay. 75.
Jammed.
That's so funny.
Well past the service gate. It could if you tripped an emergency.
Oh, good. Where's the manual override?
On this one, directly above you.
Where? Oh.
I'm near Gordon's office. Tell him to get inside.
He is away from his desk.
Probably stepped out for a smoke.
A novel way for tobacco to kill you.
When one rat falls, another takes his place. Time to take up the rats don't surrender. Reborn.
Okay.
You're dying face down in the gutter.
Oh, I am Gotham. How soon do you need to learn that?
Man's the bad guys tonight.
Yes. Satisfying. All right.
Dr. Tompkins is calling in. She's quite insistent.
Bruce, can Harvey and I expect you at the courthouse tonight? We're planning a fundraiser for crime prevention.
I am crime prevention.
You can't punch
I
a
am
lady
crime
through
prevention.
compliment.
Give Harvey my best.
Oh, why can't I get off that ladder?
You're rather
There we go.
close to the woman who raised you.
Okay, so we're probably going to just play a few more minutes into this, and then I'm going to jump back into the studio here, guys, to see chat and to kind of wrap things up for today. So I do hope, once again, that you guys have enjoyed the stream. Sorry if it was a little jarring during the transitions. We are really working hard to figure all that out. And once we get back here in 2025, I think that we will have some better streaming for you guys, and we're working really hard on that. Now, with that said, you've probably heard Ian and David say it on Thursday. You heard me and you heard Ian and me talk about it on Tuesday. This most likely will be our last actual live stream for 2024. So again, for anyone who has joined us across the year, new members, new patrons, just new viewers in general, we want to thank you very much for supporting our work at UploadVR.com and here on the UploadVR YouTube channel. It really means a lot to us, the sense of community that we feel, the sense of connection that we feel with all of the VR developers and the VR community members out there. So, you know, here onward and upward into 2025, guys, we are so excited to see what next year is going to bring. So, all right, let's go talk to Gordon, and then I think we'll go talk to you guys back in the studio and wrap things up.
Commissioner.
Hey, bro.
For a second there, I thought you were a rat.
You look mad.
If I was a rat, you'd already be dead.
You know, if I squint my eyes, I can still see a Gotham worth fighting for. Even tonight. You know, it's too hot out here. Follow me.
Nice effect.
Brand new. A whole fleet of them. Half the city's budget.
GCPD SWAT finally got the war they wanted.
Great so. I set up this task force office away from any precinct. It pains me to say it, but not everyone in blue can be trusted these days. The rats found out about it, of course. They call it the pigsty, and not because it's a mess, even though it is.
Love how you can actually see like texture and almost like reflections on his glasses. That just little details like that are things that catch my eye in VR.
How do we find him?
We don't. He does.
Me, I do.
As we're getting the band back together. Good to see you. Tenement. After Falcone, I worried this would be a one-time thing. Look at us. Just like before.
This is nothing like before.
No, this is
Gotham
nothing like before.
is
This
under
is
attack.
nothing like any VR Batman
Targets are
VR
all
game
city
I've
employees,
played ever.
Civil servants, public officials. The attacks are getting bigger, bolder, deadlier.
That one was right outside my house. I'm fine.
We know they're well organized, but we know almost nothing about who's behind it.
Until tonight.
Batman, those cops you saved in the sewers, They recovered this.
Gotham is a house divided unequally. The cops, the courts, the clique control us. By my orders, gut the pigs in the pigsty. Move us closer to our day of wrath, so that in 1 week's time, the shaky pillars of Gotham fall. And from the charred bones of brutish pigs and bloated cats, we build our kingdom.
In 1 week's time, the shaky pillars of Gotham will fall.
Day of Wrath. And he leaves.
Nothing. The rats spill blood, not secrets. Their words. But if anyone could make them talk, it's you.
Just make sure to leave some scraps for the DA's office this time.
I'll find this Rat King. I'll stop this Day of Wrath.
I gotta get to the courthouse, I promised Leslie.
Tompkins.
Yeah, you know her?
Be safe out there, Harvey. And for what it's worth, happy 4th of July.
That's so funny, because I grew up with a girl named Leslie Tompkins. So, that's interesting.
One more thing. Step outside with me.
Well.
Smoke.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I don't want to fight you, man. I mean.
What did you want to tell me, Commissioner?
Right. Look, I don't know where the Rat King is, but I've got a hunch. I placed an officer undercover.
Where?
Yo.
Stay down! Are you hit? I'm fine. Just go after that son of a bitch!
On it.
The shot came from the Beacon Hotel.
All right, and I think that's a great place to transition back to the studio for a little wrap-up. Oops, I got kicked out of the studio here. Hopefully it'll let me back in. Sorry about that, guys. Hold on just a second. That is a little issue we have sometimes. Stand by. Sorry about this. So sometimes our studio does not load correctly. So we're going to see if I can get back in there to do a little wrap up for you. And I do apologize for this technical issue here. Okay, so it says it's connecting. So nice thing is you can still hear me. So, you know, I got to say, Batman, fantastic. Here we go. I'm back in the studio. All right. So, you know, I got to say, it's Ian, if you put your headset on and I go to the Duo studio, you can come in. Yes. So if you want to come in and we want to have a wrap-up conversation, by all means, jump into the Duo, let me know you're there, and I'll switch studios. So... all right, great on his joy, great on his hope, great on his life, not a cult. Thank you, Arlen. I'm loving all of the great on stuff. It was weird how Meta ate my avatar midway through the year here. Don Luther has discovered gray kryptonite. I love it. Jack B, that's going to stick with me all day. So, you know, it is what it is. Hopefully in 2025, you will get to see my mug again, not as a gray faceless avatar, or who knows, you know, maybe we just keep it, you know, I mean, people seem to like it, so I think that would be fun. So All right. Yep. Ian says he doesn't want to jump in with me because I guess I'm not cool. All you cool guys are in the chat today. So, well, you know, I think he's been covering the chat. I could look back through here, but it looks like Ian's been with us the whole time, so I'm assuming he has covered everything and all of your good questions. If you have any last one, Don does look like Leslie. Yeah, I kind of do. If you have any last minute questions, go ahead and throw them in here before we end up. But as we do, again, I want to thank everyone who came by the stream today. I want to thank all of you for supporting us throughout 2024 in the work that we do here at UploadVR.com and here on the UploadVR YouTube channel. We couldn't do this without you. Again, I know I thanked them in the beginning, but you know, I want to thank them again. Our patrons, Mike Manzano, HoloNet, Podum, developer of Smash Drums. I always do that. I don't know why. And XR News. And Daniel Leeper, thank you for the donation for Christmas there. And all hail Grey Dawn. So, all right, guys, with that, that is it for today. Thank you so much for coming by the channel to see what we do on these streams. This will be our last live stream for 2024, and we will see you guys all in 2025. You celebrate them. Happy holidays. And from all of us at Upload, we wish you a Merry New Year. To ensure that we can continue to provide more great content like this in the future, if you liked what you saw here today, please consider subscribing to this channel and becoming a member at UploadVR.com to support our team. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.